Hello, songbirds. It's Kerry Ho from the songbird.tree.com, and I'm so excited today. We are doing a very special tea time episode 28, How to Be a Successful Singer. I hope you've got your cup of tea ready. Now, today's going to be a really exciting interactive one, okay? So it's not just about me speaking at you, but it's actually, we're going to actually set some goals together. We're going to look at what success looks like. And I want to reiterate also that success doesn't this tea time, this live stream is for everyone. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether you want to make it as a singer, or whether you just want to get better as a singer and you just do it for yourself for fun, or and if you're anywhere in between, it really doesn't matter. This session is for you if you love to sing and you want to move forward in your singing goals, okay? All right, so episode 28, How to Be a Successful Singer. How's everyone going? All right. Now, before we get on to that, I just want to remind you that I have a free course. It's free. It's a free 4-part video mini course, How to Sing in Mixed Voice and Stop Cracking, Flipping and Straining. You can click on the link below to get it free now. All right. All righty. So let's get on with today's subject, how to be a successful singer. All right. So like I said, this is for everybody. It doesn't matter, like what your goal is as a singer. If you want to improve and you love it, this is for you. Hello, everyone. Hello, are you from Korea? I can't read your name, but happy birthday. Hello, Cheryl. Good to see you. Hello, Tammy. All right, so let's do this, guys. How to be a successful singer. So the first thing, right, is that you need to define what success means to you. So I would love for you to get in on the chat right now and actually put in the chat what does success look like for you? Now, success can look like so many different things, okay? It does not have to be, I want to be Beyonce. It doesn't have to be, I want to make it as a singer. Success could be, I just want to nail one, my favorite karaoke song so that I can impress my friends at karaoke next time we go. That could be, what success means to you. Success might mean to you that you just want to be more confident to be able to sing songs that have higher notes. That could be what success looks to you. Or success could look to you that you actually want to audition for a part in a musical and you hope to be able to get that part. That could be success to you. Or maybe success to you is that you want to record an album. Maybe that's success to you. Maybe success to you is you want to start a YouTube channel and start putting out your music out there. Or maybe success to you is that you actually do want to make your career singing. You want to actually be able to make a living with singing and music. Whatever it looks like for you, right? You need to know what that is, okay? And so please write it in the chat. And I also would love you to write it down in a notebook, all right? Something that you can go back and look at often, okay? All right, I'm seeing more songbirds join in. So that's really cool. Hello, Nai. Fantastic. Hello, Sue. Good to see you. Oh, Benin. Happy birthday, Benin. So good. Cheryl says that success means to be happy. Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic. Now, what does that look like as it pertains to your singing? I'd like you to think about that as well. For Nai, it means being able to play on stage. For Tammy, it means keeping the palate lifted while singing. Beautiful. Cheryl wants to be able to start doing music. I'm guessing what you mean is just playing music or as a career, I guess, and also wants to sing higher. All right, so it doesn't matter what it is, okay, but you just need to know what success looks like to you, okay? And I'd like you to write it down in a notebook. I'm just going to quickly go and grab my notebook because I want to show you, okay? So just give me a sec. All right, sorry to disappear on you just now, but I just really wanted to show you this. So I made this notebook for myself a couple of years ago. It's really just makeshift. But basically, I just bought a plain notebook and I bought some stickers and I labeled it baby steps to big dreams, okay? And in there, I write my big dreams down and the baby steps that I want to take. So I encourage you to do a similar thing. Get a notebook and write it down. There's something really powerful about writing down down what you want to achieve that actually helps you achieve it, okay? So you want to feel comfortable with your voice and confident to sing to and with others. That's fantastic, okay? All right. So thank you so much for sharing what success looks like to you guys. So make sure you write it down somewhere for yourself as well, okay? All right. Welcome to the stream. Really good to have you. I can't pronounce your name, but really good to have you. All right. So the first one is to define what success looks like to you. Once you know what success actually looks like to you, right? The next thing, we're going to get really practical, okay, is that you want to set one small daily goal. And when I say daily, don't beat yourself up if you can't do it every single day, okay? It could be, what I'm really talking about is one small thing that you can do regularly as you can. So that could be daily, that could be every second day, it could be a few times a week. Whatever it is, it's something small that you can commit to and you know that you can consistently commit to that's going to help you get closer to what you write down in number 1, which was what success looks like for you. Okay. So for example, if your goal, if success to you looks like being able to sing on stage, then what's one daily thing that you could start doing that will help you get more confidence to sing on stage? What is that one daily thing? Maybe it's about doing a daily vocal workout, committing to doing 10 minutes of vocal exercises every day to strengthen your voice. And of course, that's a great daily or regular goal for any singer, no matter what your goal is, right? Whether it is to be more confident, to be able to sing in front of people, whether it is to nail that song at karaoke next time, whether it is to make singing your career, doing like just setting a small goal of maybe 10 to 15 minutes of vocal exercises daily is going to help you there. Now, if you're like, but I don't know how to do daily exercises and I'm not sure, what to sort of, use, then, use my live streams. I mean, I've done so many this year and a lot of them have, basically a perfect 10 to 15 minute lot of exercises that you can actually do to strengthen your voice, right? In all aspects. If you want really comprehensive daily workouts, then make sure you check out my programs. My How to Sing in Mixed Voice programs has, daily audio workouts that you can download into your phone and do it every single day, as well as my other programs too. So do make sure you go to my website and check that out at thesongbirdtree.com. But anyway, so what is a daily goal that you might, let's just say your goal is to record an album of songs that you've written. So what's a small daily goal? Maybe you set aside time every day to just write or to just play, as in you might sit at the piano and just play some chords and see what songs come up. You might set a daily goal to do some form of songwriting, right? So tell me, guys, what is a daily goal that you can all commit to starting from today, okay, that is going to take you closer to your success? Can you please share in the chat? I would love to know. All right, Alison says, success to me means having confidence to not be so critical and to believe what other people say about my performance. So I'm guessing, Alison, that people actually say you sound great, but you just don't have the confidence to believe that. Is that true? Yeah, but that's a fantastic goal. And so what is one thing, Alison, that you could actually do to help yourself to start to believe in yourself more? I'm going to suggest that a daily affirmation exercise is going to be really good for someone like you and for all of us who basically feel unconfident with ourselves. This might sound really weird, but there is a scientific link between what we think and how we think about our singing and then what actually comes out of our mouth when we actually sing. So for example, have you ever sung a song and you're heading towards the chorus and you're starting to panic? You're like, those high notes appear in the chorus and I'm scared, right? And because you start thinking about oh my gosh, the high notes, I can't get it, right? Because your thoughts are negative and everything, the thing is you're probably not going to get it, okay? So this is actually quite scientific. It's all around neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, right? And so there's been studies done where we need to start speaking out the positive thoughts, and then that actually helps our brain to rewire our thoughts, and therefore it produces a better sound. So for example, if I get up in the morning every day and I look at myself in the mirror and I say, you are a great singer. You love to sing high notes. High notes are so easy, right? And then you proceed to go and try and sing a song that has high notes, you're going to find, 9 times out of 10 that it will actually be easier. Okay. Now, of course, this takes time. So maybe a daily goal is to actually give yourself some, just stand in front of the mirror, look at yourself and actually say some positive thoughts about your singing voice, even if you don't believe it yet. Okay. Now, what's another daily goal that people want to share? Cheryl, so you're saying you want to start doing vocal warm-ups daily and also start trying to write. Fantastic. Okay. So set a little goal for yourself, and it doesn't have to be huge. It could be, don't sort of sit down and go, okay, every single day I need to sit down for 3 hours and write and do my warm-ups and practice. That's too big a goal. Okay. The point of this step is that it needs to be small. Something that is small that you can consistently commit to on a regular basis. Okay. All right. Sue's agreeing with me about the negative thoughts. Exactly. So we got to get more positive about ourselves, guys. All right. Waverlyn is saying that commitment and consistency in practice. So it looks like that's your goal, right? So make that a little bit more practical. What do you mean by that? What's commitment and consistency in practice? Is it 5 minutes every day? Is it 10 minutes every day? Is it half an hour every day? Is it half an hour every 2 days? Whatever it is, get really specific and write it down in your notebook. Thank you for sharing, guys. This is fantastic. I love the interaction. This is what's going to make this particular tea time very special. All right. So once you've set yourself one small daily goal, now remember, it needs to be small because it's something you've got to be able to commit to consistently. The third step is to then set one medium to short, one medium short range goal. So in other words, in 3 months, I'd like to. So if you're thinking about what success means to you, so if success means to you, I want to be able to be confident to perform live one day, right? And let's just say your small daily goal is that you're going to start practicing your vocals for 15 minutes every day. Now, what is a short range 3-month goal? Maybe the short range 3-month goal is that I want to be able to have 3 songs absolutely nailed that I am so proud of that I'm just going to record a little video and send it to 3 friends, right? Because if your goal is to perform it live, maybe the first step is to send a video first. Or you might even say, my 3-month goal is that I just want to be able to sing 3 songs live to my housemate, my husband, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my best friend, my dog. I don't know, right? So what is a medium short range goal that you would like to see happen in 3 months? Guys, share it with me. Share it with everybody in the community right now in the comments and in the chat. Even if you're watching this later, I want you to share it in the comments, okay? So what is a medium to short range goal that you would like to achieve in 3 months that is taking you closer towards your dream of success as a singer, whatever that is, right? Let's have a look. All right. Here we go. So Tammy says you want to be able to sing in a band in 3 months. Is that right? Yeah. Fantastic. That is incredible. What else do people want to do in 3 months? I would love to know. Alison, thank you so much. I am really, really happy to hear that. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, cool. AJ wants to be able to improve your vocals. Yep. So AJ, I encourage you to get a bit more specific about that. What do you mean by improve vocals? Do you mean that you want to be able to sing better in tune? Does it mean you want to be able to sing more confidently on the higher notes? Does it mean you want to improve your breathing technique? Like, be a bit more specific than that, because that's going to really help you to achieve your goals and become a successful singer. All right. So as I was saying before, what is your one medium to short range goal? So what do you want to achieve in 3 months? And I want you to write that down, okay? So you might not know what that is right now, and that's fine. You go away and think about it, do some soul searching, and then make sure that you write it down in a notebook, all right? Something like this, so that you can actually come back and look at it and keep yourself accountable, all right? Let me see if anybody else has any other Yep. JNMP says, I want to be more consistent with my vibrato in the next 3 months. That's fantastic. See, that's a very specific goal, right? And that you can actually set, a really easy daily tasks to do with that, So JNMP, it might be for you, your daily sort of, goal could be that you want to be able to do one of my vibrato live stream workouts every single day. That could be something that you decide to commit to for the next 3 months. And Cheryl wants to be able to master whistle tones. Fantastic. Okay. So if you want to be doing that in 3 months, what can you be doing daily to get there, right? Of course, I have a video on whistle tones as well, so make sure you check that out. Thomas King wants to be able to sing a party piece at the office Christmas party. Yeah, assuming that we'll ever. Yes, exactly. All right. But that's awesome, and I'd like you to work on this as if you are going to be back in the pubs again, okay, at Christmas time. That's fantastic. So pick your party piece and start working on it every day over the next 3 months, okay? Darren, don't be shy. I'd love to know what your goals are, please. It'll be fantastic. I think everyone else would love to know as well. All right. And Anna Mancini. Oh, I love this one. So, whoops. So Anna wants to be able, sorry about that. Anna wants to be able to sound more like Cher. Oh, so you're a Cher impersonator. How cool. How amazing is that? Yeah, fantastic. So you want to be able to sound more like Cher in 3 months. What is your little goal that you're going to set daily to help you do that? Maybe it's watch a Cher video every day and actually try and mimic and really observe what she does and apply one thing, that she does into your singing. That'll be a cool one. And Laura, you want to be able to attain a G5. Fantastic. That's a pretty high note. That's here. So good luck with that. I believe that you will be able to do it. Yes, and I love, Alison, I love how you've just suggested to Thomas that, even if there is no pub, you can actually do a video. I love it. Fantastic. All right, so that's the third step, guys, in terms of how to be a successful singer. You want to be able to set a medium to short range 3-month goal, okay? And then you want to set one larger, it doesn't have to be massive though, guys, okay? But it's a bit larger, long-term goal. And when I say long-term, I'm not talking 5 years, 10 years. That's a bit too far to look at, I find. And, we're humans. We don't control the universe, right? You just don't know what's going to happen. So I feel like setting goals that are that far ahead can be, I don't know, just not the best thing, but it's also good if you do have, like, you might have a massive goal. In 5 years, I want to be able to, I don't know, fill an arena or something. I don't know, right? But my suggestion is to start smaller. Okay, so you're going to set one larger long-term goal. So in other words, in the next 6 months to 1 year, I would like to. All right. Again, guys, share in the chat. I really want to hear what is it that is your larger long-term, long-range goal. All right. So share in the chat. I'd love to know. Okay. Yep. So here we go. Cantor Carmen says, I want to be able to put up one video a week that is edited and strong to be able to build up a lot of students. So you must be a singing teacher, I'm guessing. Fantastic. So one video a week. Now that's actually that. So is that your long range goal? That's fantastic. It's great to be so specific, guys. Fantastic. JMP would like to master your mixed voice and develop my own vocal style. Fantastic. Well, you need to definitely take a look at my How to Sing in Mixed Voice program. The link is below. And also last week, I actually shared on the live stream how to make a song your own. That's going to really help you with developing your own vocal style. AJ, in the next 12 months, would like to create an EP or an album. Fantastic. We are championing you with that goal. Waverlin wants long-term to be posting singing videos on social media. I cannot wait to see that, Waverlin. You get onto that, okay? So that's the long-term goal. In 6 to 12 months' time, write it down in your notebook, okay? So that you can be working towards that. All right. So that is the larger long-term goal, okay? So right now, I've talked about, goals and writing them down. So we've talked about, first of all, needing to define what success means to you, right? And writing that down. Then you want to set one small daily or regular goal that you can be committing to consistently to help you get there. Then you want to set one sort of medium short range goal. So in 3 months, you would like to, right? Because that's going to basically make it motivating for you to do that daily goal. Do you know what I mean? Because if you're just doing a daily thing for no reason, it can get really boring after a while. You're like, why am I doing this anyway? But if you're like, oh, but in 3 months, I want to be able to, write an EP, record an EP, perform live, go to an open mic night, whatever, then you've got a reason to do the daily thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then, of course, that'll fuel your greater desire, because when you've achieved your 3-month goal, you're going to be like, oh, that was awesome. I want to do this again. And you have another larger long-term 6 to 1 year goal. All right. Now, it's important to then review your goals on a regular basis. So that could be monthly, bi-monthly, or quarterly. It really depends on what works for you and how big your goals are. But, the reason why I suggest to write it down in a notebook is so that you can, on a semi-regular basis, let's just say quarterly, you can have a look through it and go, how am I actually going? And actually sort of ask yourself, am I actually getting any closer? Have I been able to commit to that one small daily goal? Yeah. And if I haven't, then maybe the goal's a bit too big. Maybe it's not small enough, and I need to revise that. Yeah. So this is where the review of the goals comes in, where you don't beat yourself up for not achieving what you've achieved. But what you do is you look objectively at what you haven't been able to achieve. You celebrate that, and then you go, why wasn't I able to achieve some of the other stuff? And then you basically tweak your goals, review it, tweak it, revise it to actually help you get closer to the goal. Does that make sense? Yeah. So for example, let's just say you looked back over in your review and you were like, I set a goal for 45 minutes of vocal practice a day and I didn't get there. Most of the time I really only was able to do about 20 minutes to half an hour. So maybe you got to look at your life and go, you know what, because of everything that's going on in my life, maybe I can't really do 45 minutes. So instead of making myself feel bad, I'm going to revise my goal. I'm going to make it 30 minutes. Or maybe 35 minutes, And so do you know what I mean? And so that actually helps you to stay motivated, okay? So reviewing your goals regularly is super important. And then the last step towards becoming a successful singer, no matter what success looks like to you, is to decide in advance your motivation inputs. What do I mean by that? Well, we're all human, and no matter how motivated we are at the beginning of our goal setting, there's going to be times in the journey where we just sort of hit a bit of a brick wall and we feel like, oh, I can't be bothered, And so it is important to, in advance, decide what are your motivation inputs. What I mean by that is, how can you keep yourself motivated? How do you keep yourself filled to the brim so that you have flowing out of you the energy, the stamina, the positivity, the joy, in order to continue to pursue your singing goals. So that could be, all right, what's one thing that really motivates me? Oh, can you hear me, guys? Sorry. Okay. So I was just saying just now that, you actually got to know what motivates you. All right. What actually makes you inspired and motivates you, so that when you feel unmotivated, you can go towards those things and input into yourself again. Okay. So for example, for me, I love musicals. And so when I love going onto YouTube and just watching different musical stars sing songs, like Lea Salonga and Sierra Boggess and Samantha Bucks and so many different artists, right? And when I watch them sing, and it really motivates me, it actually inspires me so much. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to go practice my singing now. You know what I mean? When things open up and we're allowed to, going out to live music gigs and stuff like that also really inspires me, because it's that energy, So what inspires you and what motivates you? I want you to share in the chat as well what motivates you and what inspires you as it pertains to your singing, in terms of your singing goals. And again, I want you to decide that in advance, and I want you to write it down. Okay. So when you get to a day where you're like, I just can't be bothered, I'm feeling lazy, I'm feeling bored, whatever, go open up your notebook, write and read what you wrote down. Read what you wrote down was your motivation input, and go and do it. All right. So, for example, one of you before said that you want to be able to sound more like Cher. Go and watch a Cher video. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's basically what I mean by your motivation inputs. So guys, I'd love to know, and I'm sure everybody would love to know, what are your motivation inputs? Who inspires you? What do you think will motivate you? You know, is it coming onto the live streams that I do every week? If that motivates you, you gotta decide in advance that you're going to do that every week. Okay. All right. Hey, Delphinus from Turkey. Welcome. I don't think we've had anyone in Turkey on the live stream before, so that's fantastic. So good to see you. What time is it in Turkey? I'm very curious. Listening to successful independent artists encourages me. Exactly. Same here. Like, I actually love following the YouTubers who may not be household names, but are just doing great stuff online, you know? So there you go, guys. They are my 6 tips on how to become a successful singer. So firstly, you've got to define what success means to you, right? Not to the world. It doesn't have to be fame and fortune and filling arenas and being Michael Jackson or Beyonce. It can be whatever success means to you as it pertains to your singing. Then set one small daily goal that you can actually consistently commit to. Set a medium short range goal so that your daily goals are actually leading you somewhere. Set a large longer term goal in 6 to 12 months time. Review your goals regularly and tweak, and give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Do not beat yourself up, because beating ourselves up really doesn't help, okay? It's never, ever, ever helped any of my students, and it hasn't helped me. We've always got to come at singing with a positive mindset. That's going to help you really move forward. And then decide in advance what your motivation inputs are, and make sure that you're always constantly inputting yourself with inspiration and motivation so that you can keep going, okay? All right. Fantastic. All right. So your live streams and watching your videos motivates me. Yay. I'm so glad to hear that, Cheryl. So please continue to join and continue to watch the videos. You're always, always welcome. All right. So it's live Q&A time, guys. We got time for maybe 2 questions. So do feel free to input your questions in the chat box. In the meantime, I'm going to tell you about the next live streams. Okay. So first of all, no live stream next week, because next week it is going to be a public holiday in Australia. So I will be taking some time off. So there will be no live stream next week. But the good news is I will be back the week after. And the week after is something you do not want to miss. It's actually a really good continuation of this live stream. So at 6 p.m., 9th of November on Monday EST, which is 10 a.m. on the 10th of November AEDT, I have got a very special guest joining me on the live stream. Her name is Kate Westwood, and she is a music and talent manager. She is a friend of mine. She's a radio host. She's also a singer-songwriter herself, and she spends her life helping singers to get their music out there, to get gigs and to market themselves and all that sort of thing. So we are going to talk about launching your singing career. And you know what? Even if you don't desire to have a full-time singing career, I promise you this session is still going to be very interesting for you, because she talks about just how do you get your music out there. So if your desire is to start sharing your music on Instagram and on YouTube and things like that, you're going to really want to hear what she has to say, because she's going to give some great tips on how to start just making music and getting it out there. Whether or not it is that you want it to be your full-time job or not, that doesn't really matter. But it's going to be a very exciting session next week, not next week, in 2 weeks' time. So make sure you click on the link that's appearing in the bottom of the screen. It's also in the description box to set yourself a reminder. You do not want to miss this, okay? Now, I know that there's, in many parts of the world, there's going to be a time change from the 1st of November. So do take note because of that. If you live in that part of the world, instead of 7 p.m. EST, it's going to be 6 p.m. EST, okay? All right, so that's the next live stream. All right, let's see if there are any questions. Okay, doesn't look like there is. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Remember to go and grab my free mini course if you haven't already. You can actually sign up for that. The link is in the description box. It's how to sing and mix and stop cracking, flipping, and straining. You're going to love it. It's 4-part video mini series, and I give you some amazing tips to get you started on singing in a very beautifully connected mixed voice, and you're gonna love it. All right. So remember, guys, I am always believing in you. I'm here to help you transform your voice, build confidence, and shine on stage and in life. So make sure you go to thesongbirdtree.com if you'd like to see any more information about working with me one-on-one, about my singing programs, and also just to access any other free content. Go and check it out at thesongbirdtree.com. All right. Thank you so very much, guys. I look forward to seeing you at the next live stream on Monday, the 9th of November, which is Tuesday, the 10th of November in Australia. All right. I'll see you then, guys. Have an amazing day. Bye.